is a pretty fun one, very fast-paced. But now we're getting underway here. Both players using Ben. That's pretty standard. Alright. Looks like they're both able to hold the long boost. Oh, Nacho bounces a little bit. That's going to lose him some time. But neither of them crash. So it looks like Nektarn's going to gain a slight lead just by having a bit more solid boost.
It's looking very tight here.
Oh yeah. Nacho's managed to make up most of the time that he fell behind by. They're pretty much exactly neck and neck right now.
It's this figure eight where...
Oh, Nacho actually crashes there.
Yes.
That's not what you want to see.
That figure eight is make or break.
But Nektarn pulls off a 55-second first lap. That is pretty great. That's, like, excellent. But he does lose a little bit of boost there. Nacho, hopefully he can hold this whole thing. Looks like he was able to. Yeah, but both runners looking incredibly clean. Nacho just dying on that one part of the figure eight. That's going to be quite difficult to make up, especially if Nektarn doesn't crash. Because he's very solid on this.
Yeah, he's looking very practiced here.
Mm-hmm. And a 53-second second lap out of Nektarn. That is very excellent. 54 coming out of Nacho. That's also excellent. But probably not enough to take back the time that he lost from the crash.
It's really going to come down to that one crash.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
That's how you know when two racers are really evenly matched, when one crash is the thing that decides the game.
And when we were doing the bands, it came down to Beato's Wild Ride or this one, and it was Nacho's choice to go with this one.
Yeah. To be fair, this is an easier track to get consistent on than Beato's. At least in my experience. Beato's can be kind of unforgiving. But a 242 out of Nektarn, that is excellent for race conditions.
Just 4 seconds
246 out of Nacho, yeah, definitely not bad either. But the first race, that will go to Nektarn. So we'll see what bans they come out with. Nacho will get the first permanent ban. Looks like he's going for Sebulba's Legacy. And Nektarn taking out Executioner. Take out the Boonta Classic. Doesn't like Sebulba, I suppose. And Nektarn is taking out Baruch Host.
I know canonically it makes sense to have Sebulba the favorite on those, but racing him on those, not fun.
No.
And
so the temporary pod ban is Bullseye.
Yes, interesting.
Let's see what temporary ban comes up. Looks like Grabvine Gateway will be the temporary ban.
A good choice. Do not want to race anyone other than Bullseye on that one.
And he'll take it to Inferno.
All right.
No Bullseye Inferno. That means that if you want to get a good time, you probably have to go for a Ben Mirror here. But that's not an easy race to do, Ben, on Inferno. It's more consistent with Bullseye.
Hmm.
Although, with Ben, you do get those long straightaways, and that could be very useful. Uh, you can make up a lot of time there, but the poor turning means you have to slow down a lot, and that could offset some of that advantage.
Looks like Nacho's going with Neva Key here.
Yeah, he says he's gonna go for Neva Key. Hmm,
All right.
that's an interesting pick. We've seen actually a lot more Neva Key than I thought we would throughout this tournament. Nektarn is going for Ben.
This will be interesting to compare.
Oh yeah. On paper, Ben should take this easily, but if Nacho can be clean throughout, yeah, we could see a very interesting match on this one. So they'll be moving off momentarily. Any second now. There we go. Alright, this first boost here will give Nektarn the lead, because after you come around this corner, you get a long straightaway, and Ben is just going to take off during that. Although it actually looks like I'll have to do the syncing here. Hold on.
Looks like we're nearly synced, but
Yeah.
Nacho with the slight lead right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
and Nektarn crashes. That's what I'm talking about. Those corners can be very difficult with Ben, and if you crash, you obviously lose a lot of time, and you also underheat. Because then there's more corners, and you're reset back to 0. So it actually can lose a lot more time than you'd imagine.
Also,
And
Neva Key.
Nacho with an excellent 53. Wow.
Very nice.
Did he practice this with Neva Key? That's what it's looking like.
He did play this in his first match, Neva Key on Inferno, and he did pretty well. I'm pretty sure he likes it because of the January challenge, which was Neva Key on Inferno.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was... This is during my hiatus period when I wasn't really active on the Discord, so I missed that. But hey, school's almost over, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Full-on pod racing all summer.
Oh yeah. Probably longer because I haven't applied for college yet.
And ouch. First
Ooh.
death from Nacho.
Yeah, Nacho clips a bit of a wall there, but still maintains a very steady and strong lead over Nektarn. One that doesn't look like Nektarn will be easily able to make up unless Nacho crashes again.
Swimming in lava right now. Oof.
Oh, but he's got a bit of an engine fire. That's burning a hole in his engine. And Nektarn with a crash as well. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be Nacho's track to lose at this point.
Despite how delicate Neva Key is, he's Nacho's keeping it very clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is some beautiful racing to watch out of Nacho.
And wow.
That was a little scary at the end, but the 244 makes it all worth it, and Nektarn crashes again. Guessing this is not a race that he has practiced a lot. Yeah, as you mentioned, he was more of an amateur circuit runner, or at least both of them were. So, yeah, a 303 coming out of Nektarn. It's a clear victory for Nacho.
All right, and we've already established a back and forth here.
Mm-hmm. Although Nektarn winning that first race gives him a distinct advantage, because if they keep trading back and forth, Nektarn will win 5-4.
It's gonna have to be Nacho to decide it.
That's why the first race is so important.
And no Ben out of Nektarn, and no Abyss out of Nacho.
Ooh. Gauntlet pick. Ooh.
With no
No
Ben?
Ben Gauntlet. Are we gonna see some Bulls Ruhr?
I'd say definitely out of Nacho. Bulls is his top second pick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
For Idiot Gamer 99 in the chat, the permanent bans were Sebulba's Legacy and the Boonta Classic from Nacho, and Nektarn banned Executioner and Baru Coast. So far, they have played Aqualar's Classic, which was won by Nektarn, and Nacho won Inferno, and the temporary ban is currently Abyss. And uh, they're currently about to go to No Ben Gauntlet, and it looks like they're both picking Bulls Ruhr, which is, yeah, that's this is gonna be fun.
All right.
The Bulls mirror.
Looks like we're seeing a Gazgano there joining Nektarn.
Yeah, I don't actually know if the AI on Gauntlet breaks any of the rocks in the tube. I know it does on Vengeance, but in my experience, the Gauntlet Uvo tube is like the most painful thing in the universe, anyway, so.
I'm sure Gazgano's just happy to have some FaceTime in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. Unless two players decide to just, go for a Gasgano mirror because they're both 0-3 or something, I don't think we're going to be seeing much of that. Both of them looking incredibly clean and basically just even right at the start. Nektarn looks like he's got slightly better boost timing, though. It's going to let him take an early lead. And they're both going for that long boost, and it does work out. But Nektarn might not be able to hold the boost all the way through. And that's going to slow him down a bit. Nacho's going to hold the rest of the boost. That's going to give him quite a bit of a lead there, about a second or two.
Yeah, strategically, he started his boost with the lowest cooling right before that off-road section.
Nektarn taking an interesting path. That's not one I've seen much. But even so, they're still pretty much even. Oh, Nacho actually falls down. That's going to lose him a little bit of time. And now they're both neck and neck again.
Wow.
This is going to be a good one. And Nacho's turning looks a little bit cleaner, but they both make it through. And now this next one will depend, this next boost will depend on how aggressive they want to go, because you can make it all the way through up towards the tube, but it's a bit difficult. And neither of them went for it, so they're still even. Now the Uvo tube, this is what separates the boys from the men. Oh, and Nektarn goes down. But Nacho makes it through deathless. And that's going to be quite the advantage. You're going to want to hold on to that. 150 first lap. Excellent time. 153 out of Nektarn. Wow. Nacho with a... But that lead isn't actually that long. It's only a second or two, and that could be easily made up on a track as long as this one.
Definitely.
Nektarn going for the shorter boost.
Yeah, it looks like Nektarn got his boost time there on this off-road.
Yeah. But still, it's anybody's race, honestly. Like, being behind by one death isn't that much on the gauntlet.
Looks like he took the upper right route there.
Yeah, he did that in the first lap too. It was kind of weird, but
seemed a bit slower.
Who knows? And a bit of a longer boost coming out of Nektarn than Nacho was able to muster. That's going to help him. And now let's see if Nacho goes for the longer boost this time. Nope, he cancels it. And if Nektarn goes for it and makes it, he'll... No, he doesn't. It's a risky boost, because you can easily die there.
And the
But...
tube now.
Ooh, Nacho just barely avoids death. And makes it through. Oh
Oh
no!
no!
But then he doesn't! And he crashes! Nektarn doesn't, though! And Nektarn, just
Oh,
like that, takes the lead again! Well, the 146 lap to Nacho's 152.
this is incredible. This has
How...
to be the most back and forth we've seen in one race.
Mm-hmm. Nektarn has about a 4-second lead to Nacho right now. But again, that can be easily made up. And the long... Oh, he's going for the short boost again. If Nacho can hit the long boost, he can make up about a second or two off that. And looks like he will.
It might have to come down to... Oh, he's taking it a little late there.
Yeah, Nacho probably banking on getting a longer boost out of it and hoping that'll help him catch up. I mean, it's not like he knows he's 2 seconds behind, but, you know.
Nektarn taking that... Maybe, yeah, it looks like made up a little bit of time there on Nacho's side.
Nektarn just pulling ahead.
It's really going to have to come down
Ooh,
to the
Nacho
tube.
came close there. Yeah, it's gonna come down to this last tube. That's what it's...
Oh no!
Oh no! Nektarn crashes! And Nacho
and
crashes!
Come on, guys!
Oh no! They
What
both
is
mess
this?
up that turn. Nektarn maintains his lead despite dying. This tube, it's inevitable. This is what it comes down to.
What's it gonna be?
Nektarn enters at 5:18. Oh, Nacho dies before the tube!
No.
If Nektarn survives the tube, and he does, it looks like Nektarn is gonna take this race
Wow.
with a 5:30.
That was incredible.
Wow. That was a seriously close race. And a 5:40 out of Nacho.
Gasgano just happy to be here.
Wow. Gasgano with a 6:34. That's also an amazing time.
For Gasgano.
For Gasgano.
Oh wow. Nektarn. He's denying Nacho. Wow.
Wow. That was good. And Nacho's banning Ben. Let's see what Nektarn decides the temporary ban will be. Perhaps he'll move it back to Grabline, or maybe not, because Bullseye isn't banned this time. We'll see. He's banning Fire Mountain Rally. So most of the Galactic Circuit is currently not available to pick. What will Nacho pull out of his hat? He's pulling Malastare 100. Ooh, no Ben Malastare 100. Who do you go for here? I haven't practiced anybody but Ben with an R20 on this one.
It's got to be Bulls, right? I mean, despite that last hairpin, you know, the rest of the track mostly straight away.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best choice basing your pick off of that hairpin alone.
Yeah. Although for a race as small as Malastare 100, it is understandable. And Nektarn looks like he's going for Bullseye. Nacho
Matching it, maybe.
Looks like he's thinking about it.
Oh.
He's thinking about it.
He's going back to Bulls.
He's going to Bulls? And then he's gonna...
He went past him. Where are you going?
Who's he thinking about here? You picked this one, Nacho. You gotta...
Is he gonna betray his Bulls?
Is he? Yeah, he's thinking about balls, I think. I don't know. He's going for Neva
Neva.
Key!
Neva
Neva
Key.
Key! Wow.
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Bullseye view Neva Key.
Hmm. I think, yeah, it is pretty much going to come down to that hairpin. Who can take it cleaner? I don't know. Both of these pods can certainly do it. Alright, here we go. Let's see how they take the early parts.
Oh,
Nacho actually dying early.
very
That's
early.
unfortunate. And on a short track like this, that can really hurt you.
Definitely. Not a lot of margin for error.
Mm-hmm.
Both these pods very delicate.
Definitely. Bullseye is the more fragile pod. But here comes the hairpin for Nektarn, and he takes it pretty cleanly.
Very safely. Nacho's
Oh, Nacho scrapes the corner, but he will make it through without a death. And he's looking to be about 4 seconds behind Nektarn. That's time that can be made up, but it's going to be very difficult. Nacho probably has to play perfectly from here on out if he wants to win.
definitely. He's gonna have to clean up that hairpin.
Mm-hmm. Nektarn's looking unstoppable in this one. And that hairpin, excellent. And Nacho scrapes the wall again. But a 38 coming out of Nektarn. And a 39 coming out of Nacho. So Nektarn is about 5 seconds ahead. It's going to take a crash or two for Nektarn to lose this one. That's not easy to get on a race as short as Malicer 100. Ooh, Nektarn scrapes the wall there, but I don't think it'll matter. He's going to go all the way and gets a 156. Nacho dies on the hairpin.
Confirming
That's
it.
unfortunate. Looks like we'll get about a 205. Yep, a 205 out of Nacho. Ooh.
This, if those deaths hadn't occurred, I'm wondering what it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
Bullseye v Neva Key, that's an interesting one.
Nacho will ban Ben once more.
Another time, no Fire Mountain Rally.
Mm-hmm.
We're going Grapevine.
Oh, here we go. The Grapevine Gateway
Okay.
pick. So it looks like we'll probably be getting a bullseye mirror.
This is good from Nacho. I think he's trying to put Nektarn out of his comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. And Nacho, I don't know if you noticed that, but I don't know if he just did that just now or if he changed it earlier, but he's changing his frame rate. You can see at the bottom left. He was on 30 earlier, now he's moved to 60.
Interesting.
So
Probably
he's
because he's
probably been,
doing Bullseye.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably been changing that the whole time and I just haven't noticed. Oh, it's back to 30. Maybe it's different for the menus. I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe he just plays on 30. Who knows? So looks like we got a bullseye mirror coming out. That's to be expected. Alright. Now they'll begin in a second now. And off they go. Looks like Nektarn taking a tiny lead with a little bit cleaner boosting. But on a track like this, that tiny lead isn't going to mean much. Oh, but
A
that
lot
will.
can happen. Just like that. And that.
Ooh.
Both racers, early crashes.
But Nektarn's death loses less time than Nacho's. He will maintain a small lead. Both players scraping that wall a little bit, but Nektarn is very clean on this one. As is Nacho, but
this section right here is deceivingly difficult.
yes, the section they're about to go into is one of the most rage-inducing parts of the game, and doing it with Bullseye, which is not exactly the most durable pod, is
And there it
yeah,
is.
like that. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, Nacho losing quite a bit of time on that. Those hairpins are the great equalizer, or at least one of them. There's a lot of great equalizers in this game.
You know, he probably needs more frames there. 30's not enough.
Could be, although lower frame rate makes sliding more effective, so maybe that helps him get around corners more easily.
True.
And Nektarn has a very clear lead now because of that. But he does miss the shortcut. If Nacho can make that, he might be able to gain a little bit of ground.
Going for that. Oh!
He had to slow down significantly to get to it, and that
Yeah.
might... Oh, Nektarn crashes. Should Nacho survive?
Oh.
Nope, never mind. He will not survive. And that will allow for Nektarn to continue his lead. At least for a bit longer, because he crashed immediately.
Yeah, this section right here, there's just so much visually that you can't tell where the track is. It's horrible.
Honestly, when I'm doing that part, I use the mini-map more than I look at the track.
That, yeah, you have
Because it's
to.
easier to see where you're going. With dots. Those are literal, actual, in the game, that is ASCII art up there on the minimap. That's what the map is made out of. I know that because when I was using the multiplayer mod, the one that changed the fonts, and mine broke and just changed all the fonts to boxes, it changed the map too. So in the game, that is actually just dots, by the way. That's periods, full stops, whatever you want to call them.
So that's an X, and what is the finish line?
Everything else is just dots, I think.
Is it a hyphen?
I don't know.
Oh no! Another crash out of Nacho.
And a lot of crashing coming out of here, but hey, it's pod racing, right? That's what you get.
Especially with Bullseye.
This is like the Star Wars equivalent of NASCAR. You go to see the crashes. Except for some people who go to like bet on the races, but those are people are nerds, you know.
Or Jedi.
Well, yeah, fair enough. And Nektarn crashing slightly less than Nacho is giving him the big advantage. But he is banging up his engine a bit. Oh, what was that? Something like slowed him down but didn't break his pod? That was weird. Oh, Nacho dies again. And Nektarn dies. But it doesn't look like it'll really matter at this point. Nektarn should have this one pretty much wrapped up.
Nektarn's running away with it.
Mm-hmm. And a 505. That's... Oh, a 50505.
Now 4-1.
Indeed.
Wow.
Nektarn almost to the win.
Game point now. What is Nacho going to do here?
Banning Bullseye. I'm guessing Nektarn's gonna keep his band trained on Fire Mountain Rally, especially with no Bullseye. He's moving it
Abyss.
to Abyss. Are we gonna see some no Bullseye Fire Mountain?
No bullseye.
Oh no.
Spice Mine Run.
Spice Mine Run.
All right.
Ooh.
Nacho very confident in his Ben on Spice Mine Run, it looks like.
So, Spice Mine Run's an interesting track. Nobody really knows what the exact perfect boost timings are for it.
There is that uphill section that apparently speeds you up. That fork.
Yeah. Yeah, because different ground materials make you move at different speeds. Alright, I guess I should say different wall materials, since the ground is made of walls.
But really, I think here it's coming down to who's racing cleaner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much what Spice Mine is. And I think that's what Nacho's banking on, just cleaner boosting, and, yeah, that's pretty much all this race is about, is boosting. And avoiding that one cart, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But it's easier said than done.
Just fewer crashes. I don't know.
It's pretty easy to go deathless on Spice Mine and get a decent time.
Yeah.
But getting a good time is very difficult. But now that I've said that, maybe they'll both crash like 3 times, who knows.
We really don't want to see another early death from Nacho.
Mm-hmm. That seems to be his motif, and it's not a fun one. And this is what I'm talking about, the long first boost. Nacho canceling it early to get a second one in here. That's as soon as he gets over this hill, I'm guessing. Yep. So that's the 2 different kind of ways you can take that early boost, and as you can see, they're not really like faster than any other.
Not boosting here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're saving your boost for this next long straightaway here. But you gotta do that without underheating and losing time, which is difficult in its own right. Nacho hits the ground there a little bit.
Alright, the cart was not tough.
Yeah. The cart has a weird timing where it's actually based on how long you're in the race, and it's not like the doors on Aqualaris Classic and Bumpies, and you know, it's not like those it's not like the rotating doors or anything.
So it's more like the bulldozer on Zoga?
Yeah, it's just based on what your time is, and so it's always moving during the race.
Okay. Pretty clean through that windy bit.
Mm-hmm. A 118 first lap.
Wow.
That's good.
It's a
Both of them
0.5
getting
difference.
118s.
Half a second.
Yeah. This is pretty good, but now you're starting to see the boost timings for the second and the third lap especially are very weird, and that's probably what's going to separate these two. So Nektarn holding a longer boost initially, but Nacho saving up his boost, and now they're back even again. Because, oh, Nektarn's actually going for an aggressive boost through here. Nacho's saving his, but he does underheat a little bit slightly, it looks like. Maybe he didn't, but that's the kind of mistake that kills Spice Mine runs, as opposed to
it is so
crashing.
close right now.
It is. That's what I love about Spice Mine Run. Getting 2 good runners together, it's going to be neck and neck all the way through.
Nacho is just He wants this so bad.
Oh yeah, he's taking aggressive boosts as well. Although there's some very aggressive boosts you can make through that tube, and he wasn't. But now this part that I forgot to mention in the first lap where you're going through these hairpins, I don't actually know if it's possible to not underheat when you're doing that, because I've never done it. And I've never seen anybody else do it.
Yeah, not really.
117. Jeez.
Wow.
Nacho with a slight lead here. This third lap boost timings, though, it's all weirded up. So Nacho...
Starting his boost early there, it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit. And Nektarn looks like he's going for more aggressive boosting towards the beginning there, but Nacho's saving his up for this section. And that looks like it's going to be the edge.
Where's the cart?
The cart.
Oh,
no! Nacho dies on the random floor spot.
He dies to nothing. The game.
I've always played is that a 30 FPS thing? Because I don't know. I haven't died there before. Now I'm scared.
The game.
But now they're neck and neck again. All the boost timing stuff that Nacho had built up. Oh no. If I were him, I'd be making some very aggressive boosts through these tubes, trying to pull something, but it looks like Nektarn has a very slight lead. It's going to come down to who takes these more cleanly. Looks like Nektarn's going to win, but just barely.
Oh,
wow.
0.3.
Nektarn.
What is that?
Oh my goodness.
Wow. The one death, and it's still a 0.3 difference. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
He was completely
Poor Nacho.
Off. What? Died to nothing.
Man.
Oh my.
Alright, welcome in Nacho. Man.
Hi.
That last death.
That's so sad.
So heartbreaking.
You had cleaner boost timing throughout the whole race, and you built up like a 2-second lead, and then you crashed right there, and it was so sad.
I was coming in too hot on that downward slope. I knew it. As soon as I let go of my boost, I was like, I'm going too fast. I'm going to hit it. And sure enough, it happened.
No.
Man.
Ah.
Congratulations, Nektarn.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, GG, man. GG.
Very well played.
I'm sad.
Wow. Well, looks like Nacho, welcome to the 1-win 2-loss club.
Woot.
Don't worry, we're nice down here.
Okay, good.
Maybe we'll get matched against each other.
Maybe, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was sensational, I think.
Yeah, that was a lot of back and forth. Incredible.
I know. Gauntlet you could have won Gauntlet. Like, that one was pretty much decided by the last couple deaths.
Yeah, I had some really weird deaths. It didn't look like I clipped on anything, and yet I exploded. I was confused.
The game just wanted you to lose today.
I guess. Screw you, game. I'm gonna go play a better game. No. What I need to do is practice. I've been slacking on my practice.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have another match today at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. That'll be Ace versus King Bean Dip. And actually, Nacho, you'll be commentating that one with me.
Yep, Burrs. That's going to be a really good match. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's also on Speed Gaming too. So don't touch that dial.
I think both players are 2-0 or 3-0.
They're both 2-0 currently.
Right, we're in round 3, not round 4.
Yeah. Although one of them will be 3-0 by the time that one ends. And speaking of that, tomorrow on Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, that's PM, Gale Force versus Mikey Burger will occur, which Nacho and I will also be commentating.
And also another great match.
That'll also be great. Both very well respected speedrunners, and one of those will be 3-0. And that means that in round 4, the two 3-0 players will play against each other. Could it be Ace versus Mikey? Could it be King Bean Dip versus Gale Force? We'll find out. So
Absolutely.
make sure you tune in for those. We don't know what channel Gale Force versus Mikey will be on yet, but we do know that Ace versus King Bean Dip will be right here in what, another hour?
Yeah, 1 hour.
Yep, 1 hour
Yep.
from now.
All right. So it looks like that's it, everybody. So we'll all the people at home, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us and you know, helping out. And so we'll see you all in 1 hour. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.